right-hand side of your screen, Cortavious Romious. On the left-hand side, Jornel Lugo. Here we go.
No love between these two. You can see Cortavious coming out swinging already. Jornel trying to get his distance control. Oh, big shots by Cortavious. Whew, got him on skates already.
Now, you were saying Cortavious has just got crazy power.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're going to see it probably in this first round is where he's going to have the biggest advantage, I feel like. But, hopefully for him, Jornel, once he gets that distance control, that's going to play factors in the later rounds if it makes it past the first round.
Cortavious with the southpaw stance, and it looks like Jornel as well.
Yeah, Jornel's trying to do a good job of getting his distance management right now. You can see he hasn't thrown many shots trying to get that distance down. Cortavious winging hard shots right now, and he's connected on a few of them. So, Lugo gotta keep on his toes right now.
As you were saying, the big shows are going to be shopping for these guys. Mr. Hudson's going to have to protect these two fighters if he doesn't if he doesn't want to get them scooped.
We're close to being able to do that at the end of the couple of years.
Okay, fair enough.
The idea right now is not like Brazil, we do the deals, but whoever wins already gets booked for the fight in 2 or 3 months. So keep them fighting.
Inside leg kick for Cortavious. Moments ago, he kicks hard, man. You can tell he's got some real powerful legs, powerful kicks. Muay Thai background.
Yeah, for sure, man. These guys have completely different styles, Cortavious throws everything to each one of his shots. Jornel, A1 Lugo, he sets up his shots. He likes to touch a little bit, get the distance, and, maybe set it up for the big knockout shot, So he probably looked like he would have the advantage in the later rounds. But, man, Cortavious is ripping hard punches. These guys are really throwing hard at each other.
These are studs. The power and the speed that these two guys are throwing with.
Beautiful leg kick by Lugo there.
Dang, you hear that across the room,
Right off the shin. That was right off the shin. That probably hurt Cortavious just as much throwing as it did Lugo getting hit by it. Those chin on chin are no fun for either fighter.
Cortavious has that physique that I never had. I had that physique, never. Hey, you want to see a crazy knockout? Romious, oh, there's that pop again. Spinning back heel kick on David Evans. You can get it on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was in Shamrock. He fought in that promotion. He threw a head kick and stepped it over to a spinning wheel kick and hit the guy right in the jaw. It was a highlight reel knockout. Big views online. It was. If you guys look it up right now, you could probably catch it. It was pretty amazing.
Hey, Jesse Finney at Shamrock, did you give him a bonus on that? Oh, Jesse Finney, did you give him a bonus on that knockout? I'm gonna get in trouble for that one.
It's 2 out of 4 fights is gonna be bonuses. They have a 50% chance of winning.
What's our bonus situation? What are you doing with that?
We're doing $1,000 each for the fight of the night, so both fighters we get $1,000, and then $1,000 for either the best finish or the best knockout.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good incentive. Whenever you have a bonus in a fight, it's really good because it gives the fighter something to maybe to push for a little more to make it less of a boring fight if they're maybe cruising away to a victory. If they can get that finish, an extra $1,000, definitely put some extra cream on the top.
In Brazil, we do a summer pro, which is that amateur was ready to go to the professional league. So the bonus, they're all in it for the bonus. The amateur and the pros. And the first time I did a bonus, the first fight, this girl gave it arm lock. As an amateur, I was so good that every fight tonight, the guys didn't want to lose to the girl the bonus. So I gave the girl and someone else the bonus. Because
she earned it.
She earned it for sure.
What a scramble. I don't know if you guys saw the scramble just a couple seconds ago. The power, both of these bantamweights into the whizzer, and just neither guy will accept a bad position. They're both strong enough to get out of it. They keep putting each other in bad positions, and the other guy gets right out of it, man. They're so closely matched here.
Yeah, we got a good fight on our hands, man. This is a real treat. This is, especially during these times, the pandemic and stuff, there's no fights going on. This is a real treat tonight.
See Lugo putting his head up under the chin of Romious, making him uncomfortable, kind of getting it dirty up and close. Not really Lugo's fight, but he's having to adapt here because of Romious. Ooh, Romious changing levels, gets the pick, and gets him down.
Romious with that beautiful double leg takedown. He's finishing. One thing to be noted is Cortavious trains with some of the best, 135ers in the planet. I've seen him hold his own against them. He trains with Marlon Moraes, Pedro Munoz, Violent Bob Ross. You can see him in his corner, man. So this kid, he's stocked up. He has great training partners. And then Jornel, A1 Lugo, man, I've trained trained with him plenty of times too, and man, he's a real banger. You know, he trains out of Combat Club in Boynton Beach, and man, the kids. I mean, this is a good fight we have in our hand. We're gonna get, you know, it looks like we're gonna get another round now.
Jornel used that reach advantage a couple times there with the straight right jab, snapping Romious' head back. Romious said, "I'm fine."
Either way,
Yeah, as a pick 'em. You're 100% right about that. So round 2 underway here, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds at 135. This is our co-main event of the night, SFT 23. Jay Adams alongside Charles Boston Strong Rosa. Glad you joined us. It's SFT 23. You're looking at 2 elite bantamweights here.
Yeah, Jornel A1 Lugo, you know, 2 of the fighters that he looks up to a lot is Floyd Mayweather and Israel Adesanya. You can see a little bit of his style, the Izzy style, that he's, you know, he's on his toes, he's backing up, you know, he's looking for those feints, he's feinting a lot, now he's starting to land his jab. This right here is the key to this fight for Jornel. If he can continue to land this jab and keep this distance, he's going to have a good next 2 rounds.
Exactly. That was interesting, you know, Cortavious, as if to say, hey, man, I like Jones and Adesanya, too. He had that start, you know, when they're squatted at the beginning of the fight, they squat. He did the John Jones squat. So he's as if to look over at us and say, hey, man, stop saying Lugo's the only guy who likes Izzy and Jones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, Cortavious is the one that has the spin and heel kick knockout to the head. So
right.
I mean, that's it right there. That speaks for itself.
Oh, good
now
move there.
Cortavious is in a very dominant position,
mount.
full mount position. Oh, now it's in half guard. So Jornel was able to get to half guard, but he's still in a little bit of trouble here. He needs to get off his back because this is not where you want to be, you know, in the second round of a fight on your back.
Trouble for A1. We'll get a chance to see him work off his back. He does have good ground skills, got some jits. Good job.
Good technical stand-up by Jornel. That was impressive. I mean, I know myself, Cortavious is very good there in that top position. So for him to be able to get up and then reverse the spot, and now to end up on top is very impressive. 2 very well-skilled athletes right here.
Combat Club, Rod Brewer, Dave Zitnik for Jornel Lugo. We got to give a shout out to them. Whenever you see a fighter do a good job wall walking, right, getting out of a bad situation, give some props to their guys, their ground guys, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. And also, you know, one of the training partners of Jornel is this, you know, he's actually just an amateur coming up. This kid, Brandon Jersey Carroll, you know, everyone calls him Jersey, and he's actually was probably a really good look for this fight. He's very similar style and build to Cortavious, so I'm sure he got some good working with this guy. So, you know, the fact that he has Cortavious on his back right now, was able to reverse that position. I mean, he's putting himself in a good spot right here.
Jornel Lugo had said in our pre-fight interviews, he knows how strong Cortavious is, but he said, I want to see how he uses his wildness, whether he uses his wildness effectively or not. And that's going to tell me a lot. So he kind of went on record as saying the first round is going to be a feel-out round. He wants to see his power, get a taste of his power, and see if he knows how to sort of regulate his wildness. And now you may be seeing Lugo turning up the heat now that we're, you know, halfway through the second.
Yeah, you may see that to come to light. I mean, Cortavious definitely came out swinging, came out strong. You know, Jornel felt his power. He was able to survive it. So, you know, we'll see if he gets a second burst right here and can, you know, and bring that explosion back from round 1.
Referee Alan Abella stands him up.
Because when you have that type of power Cortavious has, just takes one big shot.
I know. It just, look at the amount of muscle he's packed onto that 135-pound frame.
Yeah, he's a specimen for sure.
Oh, my gosh. Just 5'3".
Good shot by Jornel. He's finally finding that range, and he's landing those shots from outside. So, you know, that work that he set up in the first round by not throwing as many big shots is starting to pay off in the second round.
Well said. Now he's got the gas tank to start pressuring Cortavious. Oh, from outside, man.
Oh, you could hear that one.
Yeah,
that was
he ripped him with the right hand. He's found a home for that right hand. That straight right jab.
You can hear his corner. You can hear Jornel's corner yelling Izzy, so he's getting that style better in there, throwing those kicks, starting to get comfortable in there, having fun. You know, this is going to be the key to victory for Jornel if he can continue this pace.
Yeah, this is Jornel's game. He doesn't even want to clinch with Octavius anymore. No reason to.
Definitely.
Takes away all his advantages.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cortavious still throwing bombs, though, man. If he lands one of those shots like that one right there, that was a good right hand. Jornel took it well, but, man, that could have dropped a lot of other guys in this division for sure.
Yeah, Jornel was vulnerable because he was in the middle of throwing a knee himself. Jornel been switching back and forth, orthodox to southpaw. Now he's orthodox, throws the right hand.
Yeah, he's starting to find that timing, so this is a good round for Jornel. But, you know, Cortavious secures his double leg. He's trying to steal the round at the end of this, man. This is going to be an interesting one. And landing some big shots and gets him on his back. Good finish for Cortavious. Solid round.
Here in this final 5 minutes.
Let's go, baby. Stay sharp.
Ooh, good shot by Cortavious. He landed a good body punch, and he's right on him right here. These guys are throwing hard, and Jornel actually secures a takedown. I think Cortavious went for that guillotine a little bit too soon. Sometimes fighters do that. They'll go for the guillotine instead of defending the takedown a little bit. And sometimes it's a little bit, I wouldn't say of a rookie mistake, a beginner's mistake, but that's something that coaches will get on you about. If you start going for that guillotine right away without trying to get those double underhooks to stop it first, that's something that the coaches will get on you for, no doubt about it.
Well said. Now you see Cortavious closing up that guard. He's going to try to keep Jornel from posturing up, try to prevent the damage, maybe get a referee stand up. Referee Allen has stood him up a couple times, so maybe just try to keep him down. I don't see any kind of hip movement. It doesn't look like he's trying to escape the positioning. He's just trying to keep him in tight where he can't damn. Now we're going to see some movement. Maybe try to use that wall.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen the most excitement in this fight on the feet, and I think that's what a lot of fans and probably people tuning in want to see. But, you know, this is part of the game. It's a smart game plan by Jornel. You know, he probably knows it's tied up going into the third round, and if he can control this position for the entirety of the round, he's going to get this win and remain undefeated. But, you know, there's still a lot of time left in this round. Cortavious is going to want to look up, maybe use his back to wall walk up the cage. That would probably be his best bet right now.
He's got a lot of ground experience with Olympic silver medalist Sammy Henson. So, the wrestlers aren't necessarily working off their back like this, like a jits player. So how much of that translates remains to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, I really think Jornel is just doing a great job because Cortavious is very explosive. You know, usually he's probably used to being able to just explode out of these positions and get up. But when you're fighting 3 rounds, you don't get any breaks. It's not easy to just explode anymore. So that's where you see explosion. It becomes a problem in the later rounds because you just don't have it when there's nothing left in the tank. And, he's still fighting. He's shooting for this triangle, and he's actually locked this up really tight right now. You can hear Violent Bob Ross in his corner, UFC veteran, superstar, UFC superstar in his corner, walking him through that. You can hear him yelling up that triangle. It was pretty close, but Jornel wise to it.
The best defense is a good offense, and so now Octavius trying to generate some offense off his back and make Jornel think about what he's doing. Jornel thinking about the leg there, it looked like for a second, but now he's still trying to hold on to the right leg with his left arm under it. Now he's going to try to pass, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Jornel knows that he won that second round for sure. He's real confident about it, and now he's just kind of playing a safe game here. He's keeping Cortavious on his back. He's doing it. He's doing what he got to do to get the win and, keep his undefeated record. Cortavious needs to show a little bit of urgency. He needs to kind of just go and explode up and use that explosion that he has, because I know he has it.
Yep, and I think fair enough, Charles. Second,
Jornel locking in this rear naked choke. It looks like I can't see if the hands
hard
getting
to tell from here.
The throat, but he has double underhooks in. The best thing he could do is flatten him out and just rain down punches.
Full mount, hooks in. Bad scene now for Octavius.
Very dominant position for Jornel. This is exactly where he wants to be late in the third round. Even fight right now. This is he's had him on his back the whole fight, and now he can start raining down some big shots.
You saw him there with the Anderson Silva shoulders.
Yeah, for sure. And this is one of the great things, what David was talking about, the bonus. This is one of these situations where Jornel could just maybe grind out the fight, get an easy decision victory. But if he knows there's an extra $1,000 and he wants to get this finish, maybe he could look to earn it right here.
Going for the finish, not just content. Oh,
beautiful reversal.
Beautiful move there for Romious. He's got a minute to try to steal this fight. He is buried on the card. Jornel had a bigger win in the second round than Cortavious' round 1 win, so he's got to finish.
This is what you train your entire fight camp for, is this last minute to make sure you got that extra
out the back. Oh, that's the fight right there, bro. There's that pivot moment right there.
There's 50 seconds left. I believe that Cortavious, if he can get one more explosion, he can get one more shot to win back this fight. But Jornel's being wise. He's doing what he needs to do to get this win.
You saw the look of dejection in Cortavious' face when he was able to shrimp out the back, slid out the back, and was able to get into the closed guard of Romious.
Yeah, there's nothing more demoralizing than that. When you get a beautiful position and the guy reverses it and gets it out, and you went from being in a great position to a bad position in like 1 second. There's nothing worse than that as a fighter, I tell you that.
I know, and Lugo did it so fast. About 15 seconds to go in the fight. And you're right, the sense of urgency from Cortavious now, he's just got to do whatever he can do.
Yeah, he's looking for that rubber guard, but it's a little bit too late for that. You know, he's finishing the fight on his back. It looks like Jornel's going to cruise his way to a decision victory here.
Good scrap. We knew it was going to be elite.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 3 rounds, our judges at cage side send in a split decision. Richard Green Jr. scores the bout 29-28 in favor of Lugo. James Lazaro scores the fight 29-28 in favor of Romious. And Byron Sellers scores the fight 29-28 to the winner by split decision, Jornel A1 Lugo.
That's how we had it at the dais. That's how Boston Strong and I had it.
Jornel A1 Lugo. Man, that was a trophy. There you go, man.